Hello, hello. Well, I look like a frat bro today. My hair is wet, and I'm not gonna go on camera looking like that. So I'd rather look like a frat bro than reveal the top part of my hair. But that's not what I'm here today. Today, I actually want to talk about Doja Cat and criticizing your own work. Am I gonna put Doja Cat's name in the title? Most likely not, because I'm not really a clickbaity person like that. Really don't care about views. I just like ranting about and babbling about my own opinions and stuff. So, as I'm filming this, I'll say like a week ago today, or like at least last week, Doja Cat released her album, V. It's a very like 80s synth poppy, almost vaporwave-ish album. And it's actually really, really, really good. I like it personally. Favorite tracks, because I know you guys are asking. Lip Stain, Gorgeous, Stranger. What's the one that I'm thinking of? Wow. Like, that's one of my favorites. Also, I do like Cars. Cars is cute. Switch to the side. However, Doja Cat has been doing this thing, I would say, since Scarlet, where she publicly denounces her old albums and just like lack of better terms, shits on them. And it's like, yeah, I fucking hate this album. I hate these albums. These albums are cash grabs. This album was this album was that. And she was calling like Planet Her and Hot Pink like cash grabs and all this other just crazy things like, oh, you're stupid as fuck if you like these albums because you fell for it. I was cash grabbing you hoes and I got you motherfucking money. Fuck y'all, all that. Now listen to a real rapper do the real shit. And it's like, sorry for liking your music, bitch. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, okay. But now, well, prior to her releasing V, she was talking about, I think I'm getting this correct, but she said, and I quote, Scarlet was kind of like a fart. Like, it just felt like a fart, I just need to get out. And like, I did, and now I'm moving on. And it's like, okay. And now people can be like, well, she didn't mean it in a bad way because, sometimes when you're gassy, you just need a fart and you feel better. But like, if I refer to my own projects as like a fart, I would be a little surprised if people are like still coming back and be, because after all that shit I was talking about making pop music, then having a whole like straight up rap album, just to go back to pop music and then refer to my rap album as like, it was a fart, like, my bad guys, like, sorry guys, like, I was in some type of mood. How do you expect people to keep coming back to your art and keep coming back to listen to your music? And I do know people in real life who are like, yeah, I don't really listen to Doja Cat anymore because every single time she releases something, it feels like she's always shitting her last work. So if I listen to this album, when the next album comes, it's going to be like, okay, well, this was also a cash grab, or this was this and that was that. And it's just like, well, why the fuck am I listening to your music then if every single thing you make is just some bullshit that you don't care about? And I think they have a point. Now, I've been a fan of Doja Cat since 2018. I'm not going to be one of those people who are like, I've been there since 2014 when she released like No Police. I have not been there that long. I have been a Doja Cat fan since Moo came out and it went viral. I remember I was one of the first people in my high school to listen to Moo back in like September 2018. So I've been with her for a while. It's just so disheartening in a way to just see an artist as talented as her with so much versatility continue to shit on her craft. And as someone who is an artist as well, not like a musical artist, but just like an artist in terms of writing and creating projects and all this other stuff, I understand what it's like to constantly critique yourself and constantly put so much pressure on yourself and being your own worst critic and your own worst enemy. I've been there. There are certain things I do look at, like certain projects, that I'm like, this could have been better. But I don't full on shit on it though, because at the end of the day, I still made it. I was 110% satisfied at that time with what I made at that time. And I can look back at it and be like, is this my best work? No. But am I still grateful that I created this and I've gained enough experience to do better, and now I'm on to the next thing, and I keep progressing and owning my craft more and more and more. Am I glad? And I'm glad that I keep experimenting and I figure out what works for me and what doesn't. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, 100%. I would never shit on my old stuff, though, at least publicly. There might be some stuff when I was like, I don't know, 12, that would be like, yeah, that was awful. Yeah, because I was fucking 12. But as a 22-year-old, I'm looking at stuff that I made when I was 20 or 19, and I'm like, was this my best stuff? No, not at all. Am I still proud of myself for doing this at that time? And I can look back at it and be like, yeah, this was, yeah, 100%. Like, I know in a few years, I'm going to look back at, Blistered Lips and Fruity Chapstick. That's my chapbook, by the way. And I might be like 26, 27 and be like, is this my best work? Most likely not. But am I going to look back at when I released my chapbook in 2025 and be like, and shit on it? No, I would not shit on it. I'd be like, this is, as a 21-year-old who did that stuff at that time, this is really good. You did the thing. You did what you had to do. You learned a lot from yourself. You really analyzed what worked and what didn't work. And then you kept owning your craft. That's how I see it. And hopefully, I kind of feel like Doja Cat, obviously I don't know the girl in real life. Surprise, surprise. But I feel like she's also kind of the same way, where she's just so hard on herself, of just like wanting to up herself and keep doing new things and being frustrated, which makes sense. I can get frustrated at my own work too. I get frustrated at other people's work as well. But the way she talks about her work and talks about, not even just talks about, just shits on it, it is just like, well, why'd I keep coming back for it? Do I feel that way? Not right now. But who knows? Maybe in the next 2 album cycles, and she's going to keep doing this, I might be like, well, fuck it. I don't want to listen to Doja Cat anymore because she keeps doing some dumb shit like this. But you got to do what you got to do, I guess. Hopefully it stops. Hopefully it's not a thing. Hopefully this is one of the last times she does this, but also it's Doja Cat, and Doja Cat just be saying shit just to say shit. Like I said, I love Doja Cat. Doja Cat's cool. Doja Cat's great. Like I said, fantastic artist. Just point blank. Creative as all hell. Just like one of like just the most talented people that we have in the music industry right now. But stop shitting on your work. Stop shitting on your work. It made you the person you are today. There would not be a V if it wasn't for Scarlet. There would not be a Scarlet if it wasn't for Planet Her, and so on and so forth. These are the albums that made you who you are today. Stop shitting on them. You can criticize them, but look back and appreciate for what they were at that time. I think I rambled on enough. If you're still here, thank you. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever. that's all I gotta say. Next video, that's where it's gonna be. I plan on doing some other stuff though, but I do know in the next few weeks there will be a book review on a book I've been waiting to read for like possibly over a month now, and I'm so excited to get to it. So on that note, bye guys.